Hello, my friends. Good afternoon. This is your friend Dhananjay reporting to you on Sunday here, and welcome to Bangalore on two wheels. And I'm yet with another episode, letting you know how do you do engine braking on your motorcycle.
ਜਿਵੇਂ ਦਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੱਜਿਆ ਤੀਰ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਸਾਰੀ ਲੱਗਣ ਲੱਗੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੇਕਾਰ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਹੋਇਆ
For any new video notification on BANG2W, please subscribe and press bell icon.
Now, let's see what are the basics on doing engine braking on your motorcycle. Currently I have here with me is a Yamaha R15, and it's a complete stock model. There's no any quick shifter, etc things added up. Completely stock, ready for doing engine braking. Now, basics what I'm talking about is you should know that too much of engine braking is also not good for the health of your engine, and depending too much on engine braking is also not a good habit. So engine braking is mostly used in the hilly regions or on track, or when you're getting into a very panic situation kind of thing. I know, and during panic situations your brain doesn't work that much that you should do engine braking and all that stuff. You just jam up your brakes front and rear, and that's where the ABS comes into picture. But engine braking is something that you need to practice. A lot of practice needs to be done while you're riding on the traffic, especially on Indian roads. Engine braking would be really nice, but using it now and then, again and again, I repeat, using it now and then, again and again, would not really make sense, and it would just damage your engine a lot. So use engine braking, practice engine braking whenever possible, not all the time, and you would be good enough to know at panic situations how to do engine braking, because your brain would actually start working at that point of time instead of getting just panicked. Yeah, man, some dick chick music going on in that 800. Never mind. Now if you ask me why I need to learn engine braking when I have disc brakes at my front and at my rear, what's the use of that? Now, engine braking is such an art which would actually be useful in such a way that if your bike doesn't have an ABS system in it, like this R15 doesn't have, your bike would stop as if it has an ABS system in it. That's the art of learning engine braking. Alright, there's one of my video when I was at a very high RPM speed and my engine was revving a lot, and all of a sudden there's a cow which tries to cross me on it's a huge main road, and a cow just passes in front of me. Now during these situations, what a normal human being does is that they would just jam up their brakes front and rear, and you would just end up as falling down off your motorcycle or low siding. But what I did was, since I have the practice of engine braking now and then, what I thought would be a useful idea is to do engine braking at that point of time. And you can see in the video, again fucking close. I neither applied too much of brake, and there was no any traction control loose on my tires. I didn't even skid my bike, but I just stopped at the right point and I was just moving. So it was not a complete braking to stop it. It was like just slowing down and coping up with the situation. Now I'm going to show you how do you do your engine braking with the first gear of your motorcycle. Alright, so let me show with the first gear. So no brakes applied, no clutch, no rear brake, no front brake. This is how the initial the engine comes to a stop. Let me do it again, and then later on I would show you how you would do engine braking with few gears pulled on. Alright, so first gear again. Can you see that? The RPM level goes up and the engine pulls and it breaks down. Now let's do with some gears now. Right, I'm in first gear now. 5.5 RPM. Downshift. Look at the RPM meter which comes up. So I'm not braking, neither I touch my front end of braking system or nor my rear braking, and the engine slowed down. The moving speed of my motorcycle was slowing down. And if you add a little bit of tap on the front and the rear brake with engine braking, voila, it makes wonders. It makes you stop like you have anti-braking system in your bike. That's why I told you it's an art of learning how to do engine braking. Let's do it on this stretch because I don't find much of crowd here as well, but it's a very narrow lane, and you have idiots like this riding like a psychopath, yeah. Second, third, look at the RPM meter. It's slowing down. No brakes, a little bit of trap on the front and the rear brake, and your bike stops. Isn't that wonderful? Let's do it again, third time. Downshift. Downshift. No brakes applied in the turning, and I take a turn. Upshift, downshift. Right. So this shows you the art of engine braking, which is very useful for motorcyclists like us, and makes a lot of sense while you're riding a bike. I repeat again, don't do this now and then, because this would actually put a lot of stress onto your engine and your engine would be damaged. Using it for once in blue moon is also not good, but do keep on practicing with not letting your engine doing red line. Don't do the red line, because that's where the engine gets worn out. Don't go for redlining. Keep the RPMs like 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. This would actually keep your engine fit and fine, no problem. That's okay. Alright my friends, see you in the next episode, and I hope that you find this engine braking video useful. If you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Take care. Adios.